Hey guys, how's it going? It's Justin here from Simplified Investing. Again, as you guys can tell from the title of this video, this will be our weekly watch list within the coming week, as well as doing a commentary on the S&P 500 index for the coming week. With that being said, before I get started, if you are interested in getting our daily alerts, our course, and our group of over 1,400, feel free to check out simplified-investing.com today. We would love to have you guys on board. With that being said, if you guys watched our previous videos, we like to break down the market and what we are seeing in the market to get things started to see what we can expect within the coming week. So for those of you who watched last week's, I said we were running into that huge consolidation at highs. We broke down finally from those highs. We're getting this selling pressure here to the downside. Now what we watch for is are we continuing these lower lows playing puts to the downside, or do we actually reverse from these lower lows here? One thing to note here is we're finally getting some volume back into the S&P 500 index, trading almost 150 million shares here on Friday. A lot of selling pressure on those sells here. Again, you get this sell-off here, these bounces with lower volume. Still in that downtrend here on SPY. It wouldn't surprise me if we retest this 375 region here. Below 375, we can revisit this 365 region. It's normal to have these sell-offs. Don't think the market's going to end or it's going to tank to zero because we're having a pullback here from all-time highs. This is normal. This entire run-up here was based on the stimulus hopes, the economic rebound, and vaccinations and whatnot. Now people are taking profits and selling off here. One thing to note, the House did pass the stimulus package. We'll have to get through the Senate here, see if that can cause a relief bounce here in the S&P 500 index. But we do have that strongest support here down below at 375. Also a key level here at 381.30. I really want to see this level hold here into Monday. If we do break that, I'm thinking that we can retest this 375 region support here. Now, what do we wait for? We wait for consolidation and reversal from these lower low patterns here to see a rebound and recovery on the S&P 500 index. The NASDAQ and the Dow Jones pretty much following in line here with this as well. So something to note here, below that 375, we could revisit this 365 level here. When we do have these pullbacks, it isn't the end of the world. It's normal to see this in a healthy market. You get these pullbacks, profit taking at all-time highs. That is what we are seeing here on the S&P 500 index. With that being said, our first play of the week, one that actually had a huge day here on Friday, is going to be Fisker, FSR. We finally get this parabolic breakout here with volume pushing up 32% here on Friday, getting that ginormous volume breakout over this 2371 rejection level here on Thursday. Finally pushing up here, we had that earnings report. What was this? Earnings report on 225. And then here pushing up on Friday, if we go out even from the weekly time frame perspective, huge breakout week here after consolidation last week, pushing to all-time highs here. Again, for those of you who watched the previous videos, when you do push towards all-time highs, you have to resort to intraday levels to actually find support and resistances, as these are uncharted territories for FSR at all-time highs. So something to consider here. If we go in on the 5-day, 5-minute, you can see we have that 29.27 resistance here. We'll draw that as a level intraday here. We also have that resistance level here. So we have these two levels here. We formed that doji reversal here at, was that 1220 on Friday. Pushing down here, we can also draw this support level here. So this is exactly how you would find some key levels here intraday so you can have a better risk to reward and actually target profit levels and stop loss levels on your entries. So biggest level, 29.23, 29.27 resistance here, holding that 27.73 support here after hours, and then below that at 25.89. Loving this strong breakout here. There's really two potential setups here that I could see on this one. We could see consolidation and retest of this 27.69 level tomorrow without that volatility. Carrying into Tuesday, breaking out over 29.27 highs would be ideal if we do get that consolidation tomorrow. Another scenario is that we do push higher highs here over 29.27 with that potential to hit 30 plus here on FSR. Third potential is we break down here with strong selling pressure. We could play puts all the way down here to that 25.89 level. So again, you have these levels. Now you trade off of these levels. Don't think you can only play calls or you can only play puts. Have a dynamic setup into where no matter what the price action gives you, the trend gives you, the volume gives you, you can play both sides and actually see results from that. So again, key here will be either higher highs or consolidation with an uptrend here on Tuesday above 29.27 here on FSR. The second play is going to be Plug. Plug Power is one that has been hit hard recently with the pullback on the market, especially in the NASDAQ. You can see these lower lows here. Really what I'm seeing here, I like this bounce that we did get here. The buyers coming in here on Friday, off of this lower low pattern here. Again, as I just mentioned in the last video, when you make these lower lows, you need a strong break of these lower lows in reversal so we can see those retest of highs here on plug power. So what am I waiting for? I want to see strength over 56.13, and I really want to see volume over 49.29 tomorrow. That will be key here. Again, you can see we're taking some profit here after hours as /ES, the SPY futures, selling off a little bit after hours here on Friday. So again, key is volume here over 49.29. Price action will typically signal a reversal. We want strong price action like this candle here, not consolidation candles like these in this downtrend here. So let's watch for a reversal and price break here over 49.29 with strengthened volume and price action, with potential to see 56.13, then up here at 64.14. This 41.95 gap support region here off of this 1.7 gap up will be a support level to watch here. If we do break down below that, we do have a region to fill back down to 31.93. So have this be a dynamic setup into where you could play either sides. We need a break of this downtrend here before eyeing any call setups here on plug power. Third one is going to be one that has been hit very hard recently. They lost the USPS contract to Oshkosh Defense Systems. This selling off here, obviously from that, we had this huge move down here from 31 all the way basically down to 15. Sell off of 50% here. We're getting a lot of volume here on this one. Really what I'm watching is when we do report earnings on 3/1, I want to see, so that's actually going to be tomorrow before market open, I want to see if we get any updates here on that contract. If they do end up, Oshkosh Defense actually ended up denying the USPS contract. If Workhorse does pick this contract back up, we can revisit this $30 price range here if they do report that they are doing that. Otherwise, I'm watching this below this 1434 support level. Again, we retested that and held that. Buyers coming in strong on the initial news here on, was that 223, 224, 225, we're bouncing off this level here. Now we get two setups really. If we break down below this 1454 or 1434 level, I will be eyeing puts here to the downside. I want to see how this earnings report does. I want to see if they mention anything about that Postal Service contract. If we do break below that $14 region, we do have some room down here towards that 842 region. Really, this entire run up that we saw here off of this base formation starting back here in July was the hope of that United States Postal Service contract. Not getting that, we're pulling back and retracing the lows here. Let's watch this earnings report tomorrow and see if they do actually end up reporting that, hey, they are still in the running for that contract after Oshkosh Defense System did actually deny that contract. The fourth play, going to be a large cap play here. Watching Twitter, we're setting up for this. We get this breakout here off of these highs, was that on 216. Really, we see a bunch of consolidation here. Pushing up with strength on 225. Now we're forming this doji reversal or consolidation setup here with that support at 74.60. Was watching this one intraday here on Friday. A lot of buyers taking these lows here. So that is something to consider and something why it's on here to watch. If we do retest this 74.60 level, would be a good scalping opportunity if we can see those bids on the level 2 stacking up at this level. So that's what I'll be watching, the 74.64 level here, or if we do get strength and higher highs over 80.75, that will be key. We're getting this consolidation here with lower volume. A lot of sellers taking control of this $80 region all the way down here to 77 on Thursday. So something to consider. We need to make higher highs here over 80.75 on Twitter for that upside move here. And again, that 74.60 region, a lot of bids coming in at this level, finally breaking. Very strong support here below, maximizing that risk to reward if you are looking for a swing or scalp opportunity. This is the level that we will be watching here on Twitter. CCIV, the last one. This is obviously buy the rumor, sell the news type of play here. We get this push up here on talks with the merge with Lucid Motors. And then we get this huge sell-off down here all the way pretty much from 56 down to 35 within a day. Now, really, I like this hold of this 27.30 level. Watch this actually on Thursday and Friday. We did get a lot of action around this level here. That's that level that we saw in 125 before we formed this cup breakout, that rejection level. Now we're holding that support here. Very strong support at that 27.30 level. Liking this one to the upside here with potential to see that 35.21 cup fill. So again, you're trying to see this cup formation here that we formed back here on 122, cup here. Now let's see if we can cup fill here, break out over that 35.21, retest here, and then push back towards that 41.37 level here. A lot of people taking this down, or a lot of people selling off of this profit taking with that merger announcement. Now we're trying to reclaim these lows here. Key will be if we break out over 35.21 to watch CCIV within the coming week. that is something that we will be watching to see if we can get that strength, or if we get consolidation and breakdown, watching below this 2730 support region with potential to see that 2397 level and then also below at 2118. So again, have two setups in mind when you are trading. Don't just have that one single setup. CCIV in this case, watching below 2730 for a put level down to 2397 to be exact. Or if we can get that cup formation here with volume and strength breakout over 35, we can retest that 4137 level. With that being said, that wraps up our video. If you did enjoy this video, if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. Then if you are interested in checking out our team, feel free to check out simplified-investing.com today. We would love to have you guys on board. Wishing you all a green week and hope you have a great weekend. Thank you.